All right, guys, you can see that I am on my Amazon EC2 dashboard, and you can see that there are actually three virtual machines running. Two are T2 Micro and T3 Micro, which are actually free tier virtual machines, but one of them is T2 Medium. And you can see that I just received an alert on August 10, 2026 about my budget, which is going to exceed $40. So it means that I set up a $40 budget, monthly budget. It is actually my monthly budget, and you can see the budget name is DevOps Molvi Hindi. Actually, it was created for my Hindi channel, but this is only my personal account on AWS, so I'm using it for both channels, DevOps Molvi and DevOps Molvi Hindi. So you can see that now I'm going to exceed this US $40 budget. And the reason behind that budget is actually the number of virtual machines I have been running, and there was an ELB and auto scaling group and ECS cluster as well. So it is important to keep an eye on your budgets. And now, how we can delete an EC2 virtual machine so that I can avoid these costs. So this lecture is actually about terminating resources, terminating extra resources so that you can control your infrastructure costs, right? So now I have this Windows virtual machine that I no longer need, and therefore it is going to cost me a lot of amount, and in this lab we are going to learn how we can terminate an EC2 instance. So actually it was it was a little shocker for me that again I am going to exceed $40 monthly budget. So that is why I'm just going to terminate this instance. So that is actually a recommended practice that I advise to my students, that keep an eye on your budgets and terminate extra resources that you don't need anymore. Okay, so I'm going to terminate this instance, and terminating an EC2 instance is super easy and really simple. So there are actually a couple of states. You can see that I have running instances, stopped, terminated, shutting down, and pending and stopping. So these are actually the instance states, different instance states, right? Now, all of my three virtual machines are actually running, okay? And I don't have any stopped virtual machine. If I stop it, then I can also control my infrastructure costs, but the disks attached to a stopped instance will still be billed. So it means that you are going to be billed about the hard disks, the EBS volumes. Sorry, I just use hard disks that are actually used for laptops, etc. In cloud, we use EBS volumes. So any additional volumes will be billed if even the EC2 instance is in stopped condition. So if you are going to avoid any infrastructure cost on EC2, then the only solution is to terminate that virtual machine. But before terminating any EC2 instance, make sure that you have its snapshot, you have a backup. Okay, just like in my case, you can see I have two important snapshots of my two virtual machine, but I don't have any for this Windows virtual machine because it was just a test and I created for a lab for my Hindi channel. So I'm going to terminate this instance. I don't need it anymore. If I need it, then I will launch a new one, and it is super easy to launch a new virtual machine. I am not going to take that risk to keep it running for the next 5 or 6 days because it is going to cost me a lot. And it is T2 medium. It means that it has two vCPUs and 4 gigs of RAM. So that is the only advice I give my student, to keep themselves within the free tier limits. Okay, so these are both free tier, so I will keep them on. And now I'm going to terminate the Windows virtual machine here, and now you can see I can terminate it. By the way, before terminating, there are different states, like I can also stop it, I can start, but still it is already running. So this option is disabled. Hibernate, it is disabled. I can also reboot it, and now if I terminate it, everything related to that VM is going to be deleted. So before terminating any instance, make sure that you are super attentive. You are not going to terminate any critical virtual machine, and because once we terminate or delete instance, if we don't have any backup, then it is going to be a huge headache and huge pain to recover to recover that virtual machine, to relaunch that virtual machine. But this is just a drill, and I have this VM as my test VM, so I'm already relaxed and okay to terminate this instance, because I want to avoid the AWS bills, right? So I'm going to click on terminate. So termination protection has already been disabled, so it means that I can terminate or delete this Windows virtual machine. Here we go, and that instance has now been terminated. If I refresh it, okay, you can see now the state has been changed and the instance is no longer being shown in the running state. So I can now set the filter as terminated. So now you can see the instances that have been terminated are now appearing here in the instance state is terminated. This filter is applied, and then I can also remove every filter, and all the stopped, terminated, and running instances will be shown here. So that's how, guys, make sure you're not running those instances that you don't need. Okay, so keep an eye on your infrastructure resources, keep an eye on your EC2 virtual machines, and if you don't need them, make sure that you terminate them or stop them. And when you need a new virtual machine, it is super easy and simple, and takes a moment. It takes 1 minute to launch a new virtual machine. And also, I don't need this VM either, and I'm going to terminate it. So let's terminate this VM as well, and then for the next labs I'm going to launch another VM, and it is super easy to launch a Linux or Windows virtual machine. So that's how, guys, you can terminate the resources. And if I go to billing and cost management, I can see how I'm going to exceed my monthly bill or monthly budget threshold. Let's see how much do I have already incurred in my monthly costs. So month to date cost is still 26.61, but still you can see that if I am going to keep my T2 medium on and running for the next couple of days until the 1st of September, then my forecasted cost for this month would be 41. So it is actually more than $40. So that is why I got the AWS budget alert. So it is really helpful so that I can keep my costs under control. Okay, this drill is actually for controlling AWS infrastructure costs. Nothing to worry about if you have budgets, if you have cost alerts, and then you can have everything under your control. So now you can see that here I have this forecasted cost per month, but now it would be in control, inshallah, because I have terminated 2 virtual machines. So that's it, guys, for today's short video. I hope that you know the importance of why we delete additional resources that we don't need to have a control on our AWS bills. I will see you in our next short labs, these short tutorials are going to help you a lot in having your good experience on AWS. Make sure that you subscribe DevOps Molvi, and if you have any suggestion for me or any question, please ask me in the comments. Have a good one, and bye.